Testing microphone, 1, 2. Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Biff back with you again today. Sorry I couldn't make it yesterday. My daughter, she stayed out of school again yesterday. She was out on Tuesday because I'm just setting a couple things up here. Because she had a fever on Monday night, so we weren't able to take her to school on Tuesday. But then Wednesday night, she was complaining about a little bit of a sore throat again, and she was reaching her finger back in her mouth, and she said there's bumps. And so I got my phone, turned on the flashlight, had her stick out her tongue, look back there, and at the back of her mouth, on the roof of her mouth, there were like 3 or 4 red bumps with white spots in them. That was Wednesday night, and so we kept her out of school yesterday to take her to the doctor. The doctor said it is called herpangia, and it's just a viral infection that kids get from saliva. It can be like somebody touches their mouth, they touch a chair at school, she touches that chair, puts her finger in her mouth, and she's got herpangia. So um, he said it's slightly contagious only in that way, through saliva. And he said, so she should be good to go back to school today and do other activities today, Friday. And so that's why I wasn't on yesterday, because she was out of school sick again. And he said, the doctor said it just goes away on its own. So Wednesday night, the dots were pretty pronounced, like 3 or 4 red dots, red spots, and with white in the middle, pretty pronounced. I checked her yesterday morning, and you could tell that they were diminishing. When the doctor checked them in the afternoon, they were diminishing. This morning, when I checked her, they were almost all gone. So, good news. She hasn't complained about. Um, she hasn't complained about um, sore throat or anything. So, hopefully, we're past that, and she's going to be just fine. So, um, let's see. I need to put this in here. All right, so hopefully that'll be set up. Um, hey, Alex, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. So that is set up. I have not started. I did start up Steam. So it looks like we have another update, 1.6 gigabytes to Football Manager. 26. So let's download that one. Get that one patched. Yesterday there's an update. 29th there was one 7341, and then today there's one 8087, and there's a lot of stuff in that one. Wow. Almost twice as much as the one on the 29th. Where did I do my glasses? Got a new pair. I should buy stock in a reading glasses company. Because I know I have bought lots of reading glasses over the years. Let's see. Various crash and stability issues, added staff informational tooltip. The eye icon on various screens, opening a player profile and automatically selects their best position role. Users now able to compare two players that are on scouting shortlist. Add button to squad card to show you a hold a team meeting. Allow you to hold a team meeting. Add a transfer budget remaining. Let's go over to this. Fitted more teams into league tables without having to scroll down. Sometimes freeze after halftime. Fix Mohawk style hairstyle. Too many players at once in matches. Fix being able to click any player models to show name during match. Fix match stats tile data disappearing during matches. Fix rare instance of goalkeepers teleporting during a match. Well, yeah, that would probably be detrimental to the team. Fix force substitutes. Not taking place immediately. Fix issue where all staff are listed as team senior squad, even if their job is with a youth team. That'd be important. Manually assigning a scout analyst to recruitment focus will cause all of the details selected to not be applied. Creating a recruitment focus that includes further details will cause all the details selected to not be applied. Well, that's important. Fixed issue that meant back arrow and full screen meetings would change header but didn't take user back correctly. Wow, looks like there's a lot of issues. Looks like they're going to be spending a lot of time in the next week cleaning up issues because the game's supposed to be out full release on November 4th, right? Yep. So that's what? Wednesday? Tuesday. Yeah, I think I might ads start after 30 minutes, so nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. Um, I think I think I'm gonna look at Torquay as a new career. Because I was playing them before. Do I really need to have all these players in here? I mean, I could do a career and wind up like somewhere in Spain or in Portugal And since the database seems to be running pretty well, with 76,000 players, I think it's okay if we do this. Just leave it. That way I don't have to mess around with it. I started a career as Chelsea because that's my club. But I don't know, just so much stuff in there. I kind of I know they say you should start with a club that you know. And a club that is large enough, they have enough money for everything, blah blah blah. But I think it's easier to start with a club that you don't necessarily know and that doesn't have a lot of money, because then you're not like going out and like spending wads of money and then you live to regret it because you over, you know, financial fair play rules, blah 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 blah. Um, they're in the South. They're down here. So I mean, so I mean, I think it's easier to start with a smaller club. You know what your limits are, you know what your parameters are. This is how much money I have to spend. This is on wages, this is how much my transfer budget is. You've got to be really selective, you know. And I think I did that okay with Torquay in 2024. So Torquay's predicted to finish second this year. They finished second last year, but um, they lost in the playoffs. And so they're still in the Vanarama National League South. Right. I mean, I think with Torquay, I got a really good idea of, and I actually learned things like how better to do transfers, how better to do loans, um, how to control your budget better. Um, and I think with Chelsea, they're the club that I would play. Um, like Man United, I'd play Chelsea because they're my Premier League team. But I think also that it would be more challenging with the financial fair play rules, with the all the money that Chelsea has, all the players that they have. I mean, for example, I'd like Ben Chilwell back, but Ben Chilwell, if I start it, um, if I play real world, I can get Ben Chilwell, but then I maybe don't get Estevao and some of these other players that are really good. But I like Ben Chilwell, but if I start in the original start, and I can get there and show you. Now, see, I don't want to start. It's got to be a new manager, and I got to go through all this again. Can't I just pick? Why can't I just pick the avatar that I already have? Um, let's just change his suit because I think, yeah, let's just change his suit. It's supposed to be yellow. His top is supposed to be yellow. His jacket can be yellow. His shirt can be blue. Tie can be. Actually, I want his top to be blue, his shirt to be white. No. Shirt to be, his tie can be white. I can edit my old manager. See, what I'd like to do is just bring in the old manager that I already set up. If I go back here, oh, I can edit him. So what you're saying is I can edit him to be, can I create a new name for him so I could have Biff Gimbal with these attributes and then edit and rename with lesser attributes? But save Biff Gimbal with those attributes? I think I'll just do a new manager. Just go through it real quick. If real quick is even a possibility. My head. Yes, I do have a head. I do have hair. My hair is kind of like this. Kind of like this. Casual wild, I guess you would call my hair. And then I kind of have this, not as dark. Color is going to be gray. My eyebrows are gray. And my style of eyebrows. I got the wizard eyebrows going on. My eyes, I do have eyes. My eye color is kind of like that. I do have ears, sometimes rather large. I do have a nose, kind of like that. Do have a mouth. I think this is the guy, except for the suit. The suit needs to be like this, with blue jacket, yellow shirt, blue trousers, white tie. Okay. Good enough. First name. Okay, he, him. I was born 25 years ago. The birthplace. USA. New York. Nationality. American. Second nationality is Welsh. Third nationality is English. Oh, let's see. I speak Welsh and English. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. Credentials. I retired early from football. Turned up in the lower leagues, including semi-pro football. I have a little bit of experience playing football. Have you ever worked in a non-playing role? Referees and match officials, punditry and media, medical. None. How about going? Let's go back. I didn't play. I've never played the game before. I have never coached the game before. Let's just totally green. Do you have a coaching badge? No qualifications. National license A, maybe? Because it took me a while to get. Um, I could not even get when I was playing with Torquay, even in the third season. I could not get them to send me on a coaching course. My coaching style is entertaining, um, energetic, and systems builder. Let's see. My adaptability is unsuited to any of this stuff. Oh dear. How would you describe your personality? Resilient, convincing, inspirational. Is there just one you can pick? No, you can pick two. Um, Convincing and inspirational. So how you been, Alex? Haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you. Are you playing 26? I'm ready to embark on a new journey. Let's see if any team will have me. Let's see if any team will have me. I've never been a coach. I'm kind of like Ted Lasso, right? I've seen some of Ted Lasso, but I don't know if he was a I think he was a American football coach, and they brought him to England to be a European football coach. Okay. I'm unsuited to any of this. Okay. No, I don't want to be Bournemouth. No, no. Hello. Go back to quit the start screen. How did I get Bournemouth? I must have skipped a screen or something. No, I don't want to save the game. Just get me back out. Let's start a new career as somehow I missed the boat. I think in this game, in this save, I'll be quick play a lot instead of playing through every match. Forza, how's it going? Let's see. How did I skip over this screen? Primary colors are yellow and white. Let me edit this yellow and white. So I think we need to do a yellow suit. Color. Jacket yellow, trousers yellow or white, shirt white, tie yellow. How about tie blue? Looks black. Kind of interesting how this blue, like for the shirt, is a different color than this blue. They both say blue. How about just blue pants too? Sure. Okay. What else do I need to edit maybe? Management style. I am obscure. Okay. Torquay set to appoint Ross Al-Sul. Inspirational figures led motivational man about him. Blah, blah, blah. Begin career. Okay. FM26. Torquay United. You nerded? Twitch. Day one. All right, so let's go down here. Welcome to Torquay. Great to have you here at Torquay. Okay, we're in Enterprise National League South. I thought it was Vanarama. It's not Vanarama anymore. Al-Sul takes Torquay hot seat. Career in the boarding vessel, Sul and Serge. Okay. Torquay supporter profile, introduction. Supporter influences moderate. They're reserving judgment on these things. Club vision expectations meeting. Work within payroll budget. I wonder if they're still in. They shouldn't still be in. I don't think they are anymore in administration. I don't know who the owner of the team is right now. Mark Bose Kavanaugh. Let's just accept this. Tactics. I guess you have to do this with every team, huh? I don't want to set up a tactic until I've had a chance to look at the team. So complete that. Responsibilities. Club moment industry backroom team, how they can help on day-to-day if you want. Key personnel is Neil Warnock is the general manager. Mike Edwards, the assistant coach. They help you succeed. Squad introduction. Preseason preparation. Torquay injury update. Let's go to training. And as we know from my previous play, I like to have, after every game, and it's not going to let me. I want to do a match review, but it won't let me. Okay. That's unfortunate. Can I do a match review like at all? I cannot. Okay. So I can't do match reviews, which increases team cohesion. Can I do a team bonding there? How about a team bonding here? Ads just started, so I'm going to get up and walk around a little bit. I'll be right back. thanks for watching, everybody. Where can I go over here? Ads, be right back. Back. Music. Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back, everybody. Thanks for the break. Go back up here with this, back into the game. So a team bonding here. I'm just interested as to why you can't do a match review. I'm pretty sure it's under match preparation because I've I set it up in my Chelsea save, and I was able to set up after each game. I was able to set up a match review, but it looks like at this level, I guess, of play, you can't do that. I guess I'll just do it after a recovery thing. We'll just do a team bonding. Happiness greatly increased, team cohesion increased, attributes, teamwork, fatigue slightly reduced, conditions slightly reduced. Okay. So try to have one at least each week. So that's the training there. Maybe you can't do it until the regular season starts. No. I guess the team just does not have the budget to do a match review. After every game. Again, don't like these colors here. Don't like the green, all the green. It just kind of makes it look too much the same. Let's go do one more month of this. Team bonding. Go here, do team bonding. Physical, extracurricular, team bonding. Down here, after this game, we could do team bonding down here. I know the assistant coach is going to tell me, you know, the changes that you're making to my schedule, you're going to negatively affect the condition of the players. I'd be like, yeah, reach. Team bonding. Yeah, but not that much. Not that much. Let's see. Torquay injury update. No players injured. Nice. So let's look at the squad. Let's see who we got. Let's see. Position goalkeeper. Can we look at like any bigger? Yeah. Okay. Okay, midfielder, right, left, attacking midfielder, right, left, center, striker. Okay, let's see what our best positions are. Well, let's go back to ability. Attacking midfielder, got a lot of attacking midfielders, defensive midfielder, attacking midfielder. So I'm thinking a 4-2-3-1 for our tactic. I want to set up a gegenpress. What are players, what's their stamina like? So can I show that over here somewhere? Attributes, physical, stamina. Okay, so okay stamina. Defensive midfielder's got good stamina. He's got good stamina. Wingback has good stamina. These guys do not have great stamina. But that's what substitutes are for, right? Formation. 4-2-3-1. Out of possession formation is going to be a I think I like this one, just where the wingers drop back to try to regain possession. All right. So let's see. The goalkeeper is going to be Hammond. The striker is going to be Cody Cook. In the center of the midfield, we're going to have Matt Joy. On the left, we're going to have Louis Dennis. On the right, we're going to have Jordan Young. In midfield, we're going to have Matt Worthington and Sam Dyer. In the middle of defense, we're going to have Sam Dyer. He's better there. And Jordan Dyer. On the left, we're going to have Jay Fulston. On the right, we're going to have Denzel Akiampong. And then who do we have for our other defensive midfielder? Sam Dyer can't do that. Ed Palmer. Okay. So it looks like we're pretty strong in attack, a little bit weaker in defense, especially in the midfield. So maybe that's what we should be looking for, is a couple of defensive midfielders. And then let's look at our where's the depth chart in the squad. You set up discipline medical center feedback promises, targets, international loans, dynamics, training. How about recruitment? I think it's under recruitment, right? Contracts. Okay, squad planner. Here we go. Got 4 that can play striker. Yeah, we only have 3. We only have 2 that can play left back. 3 that can play right back. One of them that can play right back is also our probably our best defensive midfielder. So probably a couple of defensive midfielders and a left back. Matt Worthington can play there. He can play there. He can play there. And maybe defensive back also. So defensive midfielder. Do we have any current maximum 1-year contracts for players over 33? That was the same as before. No clauses. Transfer out, transfer in, staff database, recruitment budgets, transfer activity, squad planner. Recruitment focuses. So it's interesting here. You have the overview. You have player database, player recommendations. There's no tab here for player recommendations. Recruitment focuses. There's no specific tab for that. This is the only thing that mentions recruitment. Shortlists down here. Squad planner down here. Transfer activity here. Recruitment budgets, staff database. I wonder if you can bring these in and out of here. Staff shortlist. What if you can just drag these out and like pull staff database, pull contracts out here, and then it would replace staff database. Doesn't look like it. So I got a bunch of players that looks like it recently signed. So Worthington, we've got locked up for a couple of years. But everybody else, their contract's expiring next year. So we're going to have to wait and see who's going to be worthy of a new contract. It says no position issues. Do not currently have any positional issues in the squad, except here. Because we've only got 3. And okay, let's not do both. That's kind of weird how they did that. It came in, overlapped both of them. Matt Worthington, Sundir, and Ed Palmer. So we only have 3 defensive midfielders. That's an issue. That's an issue when you're playing with 2 defensive midfielders in your formation. Having only 3 defensive midfielders is an issue. So I don't know why it's saying that no positional issues. So let's go to the recruitment focuses. What do we have? Do we have any? We do not. Okay. Why am I not able to do anything? Why can't I do that? What's my scouting budget? 28,000. Right now, I'm going to do no scouting unless I tell you. Okay, we got to have at least this. I just don't want them to over scout because I've had it before where my scouting budget is ballooning out of control. And it's because every time they scout somebody, they're coming out like 2 weeks later with an update on them. Another 2 weeks, another 2 weeks, another. It's, yeah, it's too much. Create a recruitment focus. Okay. Why won't it let me? Not any position. Oh, okay. That's why. Okay, what do I need? So I need, you are going to be what? A deep line playmaker, defensive midfielder. Let's see if we switch you guys. Looks like you're better over here. 3.5 stars, 2 stars. 2.5 stars, not 3.5, 2.5. So 2.5 stars, 2 stars. Switched, they are 1.5 stars, 2.5 stars. So let's do this. So I need a deep line playmaker and a defensive midfielder. And I'm using a fullback here and a wing back here. Right? Deep line playmaker, defensive midfielder. Choose the role. Proficiency, good. I'd like to be very good, actually. I want it to be better than what we have. I'm looking for a player with, like, similar to this guy. Roll out of possession. So why won't it let me select that? Okay, main details. Midfielder, deep line playmaker, any position out of possession. No, I'd like actually somebody who could play a role out of possession. Minimum current ability, minimum, I'd like it to be 2.5. How about a 3.5? How about a 3 and a 3.5 between ages of, how about 20 and 32? So I can sign them to a longer term contract if they're really good. Because 33 and older, I can only sign to a 1-year contract. Scouting areas, nation, Europe, England. I think we'll just leave this blank because I just want to scout teams in the Vanarama National or the Enterprise National, whatever it is. Assign scouts any, assign analysts any. Do I have any scouts and analysts? Well, let's go into club for that. Staff. What do we have? Let's go to staff responsibilities. Okay. Provide financial resources, all that good stuff. Staff responsibility, hiring and firing the general manager, technical director. Now let's delegate that. Scouting responsibility, signing scouts. I'll take control of that. Handling scouting meetings, yes. Scouting opposition reports, there's no staff available for that. Providing own team analysis reports. Opposition analysis reports. When you scout a player, add them to your short list for, I'll do it manually. Watch them for 1 week. Okay, confirm that. Transfer. Initiating player sales for Torquay. Okay, let's do all that. Media. I'm going to do all the media in this run, this save. Leads individual training. Delegate that. I want the training emails, youth team training. Robbie could do that. Opposition instructions. I will do that. Tactics. You guys can do that. Match day. Lead pep talks. I will do that. Oh, match day under 18s. Lead pep talks. I will do that. Friendly matches. I want to do at least one friendly match to kind of see what the new match engine's like. Backroom staff arrange friendly matches, squad. We see friendly matches arranged by team manager every match. Friendly matches. Set pieces. Handles set team piece tactics. Takers. Personnel lists. Tactics under 18s. Under 18s, under 18s. Okay, so let's... Oh, did I confirm these? I don't know if I did or not. Let's confirm that one. Board does their thing. Recruit directors. I'll let you guys do that. First team staff recruitment. You know, I'm going to delegate all that. I know they're going to hire wacky coaches that are not very good, but I guess I'll just have to deal with it. I'm kind of a newbie in this, right? You guys can do all of that stuff. I will decide which staff should undertake courses because I want to be able to take some courses. Otherwise, I'm going to be down at this level for the next 10 years. Okay, recruit directors, recruit first team staff recruitment. You guys do all that. Recruit staff under 18s, you do all that. Coaching courses, you do all that. I do that, I mean. And then director contracts, you could do all that. First team staff contract renewals, you do all that. Staff contract renewals, you do all that. Confirm that. Scouting, signing scouts, me. Handling scouting meetings, me. We need to get some scouts. Oh. Well, let's see how long it takes them to get some scouts, because we need to start scouting for those positions that I mentioned. Okay, transfer and contract responsibilities. Handle incoming offers for first team players. I want to do all that. New signing. I'm going to do all the press conference stuff. Training responsibility. You do that. See, I didn't confirm it before. Okay, confirm that. Tactics. First team tactics. Provides opposition instructions. Let's see. Match day. Leads pep talk. Under 18s, you do the pep talk. Leads friendly matches, at least for now. And then set pieces. I'll do the set pieces. Okay. I think that's good for now. I want to see how well the game hires people. Okay. Al-Sul takes Torquay hot seat. What else needs to be done? We looked at the squad. We got the tactics set up. Haven't done set pieces. I want to do the far post. Could always do bouncing off the head type of thing. They did that very effectively. Who did it? Against Chelsea. Was that Sunderland the other day? No, Wolves, I think. They had a goal where they bounced. It was headed on like 3 times from a long throw. We definitely want an in-swinger. Balanced. Hybrid. Let's see. Sure. So let's see. Taker is Matt J. Matt J is there's no, I guess that means his corner ability. So this is corners, attacking, routine 1. Matt J is going to aim for the far post. Is that on both sides? What about on the right side? Jay Fulston. Left footers, right footers. Okay. So Jay is a left footer, so he's going to take it from here and swing it with he's 11 crosses. Jay's 10 crosses. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go with that. That's fine. Torquay Responsibilities Introduction. I think I already did this, didn't I? I kind of know what they're going to say. Squad introduction. Kind of already looked at the squad. Preseason prep. Where are we going for training camp? Bristol. First team squad will be heading for a preseason training camp in Bristol, England. Camp will start on Wednesday, July 9th and last until Saturday, July 19th. So 10 days. We're going to go up the road to Bristol. Next match is Friday. Tuesday, July 8th. Set code of conduct. Confirm. I ask Mike Edwards to pick. See if there's any change when I click on Mike Edwards. Okay. Sounds good. Meet the players. See, I wish that would stay open. Is there a setting to keep that open until you close it? I don't like that it just pops up. It's got a bunch of information on there, and then it just goes away after 5 seconds. Okay, kind of know about training, set piece, decline introduction, meet the players. Okay. So what's the board expectations? What's our finances like? 197,000. Okay. Income, expenditure, salaries. That's something I should look at. Current total wage, including bonuses, budget. Debts, net debt 0. That is ideal. $84,000 in sponsorships. 67,000 in main kit and the training kit. Salaries. Okay, we have very little room for salaries. We've got important players. We've got squad players. We've got 290,000 in fringe players. So we're gonna have to look move some people on, I think. Income. Community wage total. You can't sort these. We only have one star player. I need to go in and look at the squad again. See what we actually have. Club vision is work within payroll budget, reach the Enterprise South playoffs. So when I meet the board or meet the team, I need to have that in mind. I think now would be a good time to introduce yourself to the players and let them know what you expect from them. I expect us to win. That's what I expect. Hi, everyone. I'm Ross, and I'm so proud to be given the opportunity to lead this team into the future. I wanted to start by telling you all a bit about who I am and what you can expect from me as a manager. It's great to have you here, and I think we're all looking forward to hearing what you have to say. Thanks, Matt. Highly influential player. He is expressionless, like in that picture right there. I want to bring a real energy and passion to our work. I'm very big on building a vibrant atmosphere, and that's the number one thing I promise to bring to the club. If I was to define myself to you right now, I'd say that I'm fully invested in developing possession-based systems. I want a structured approach in everything we do, and that's what I value most. Football is supposed to be fun, right? Let's do this one because that's what I want to do. I'm pleased to hear that. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do here. I'll also bring an energy and tempo to our day-to-day work that I'm feeling invigorating, exciting. Let's go. We're going to have fun too. Keen believer in the power of positive thought, motivating and convincing others that their work will ultimately prove successful. That's it. So in FM24, you actually had to tell them, in order to get the best response, you actually had to tell them, there's not a lot of great response here. You actually had to tell them what the board expectations were. This is what the board expects from us. We want to make, I think we can make the playoffs this year in order to be successful when you meet the players. But in this one, it's just kind of, you go through what your attributes were, or, I want to play possession-based football. I want to play up-tempo football, and I want to play, what's the other one? Anyways, there was 3 of them. And that's what I want to do. Okay, next match. See, can I just stop this? Can I stop that from disappearing somehow? Press conference call to play more officially introduce the media as the new head coach of Torquay United. He'll have the option to speak to the media regularly in press conferences. Okay, let's attend the press conference. Let's kick off the first question from Dennis Gibson, the non-league paper. What does it feel like to be the new Torquay head coach? What attracted you to Torquay? Anything that gave you reason to doubt whether it's right? Taking a step in football management despite being just 25 years of age. Critics have suggested you will struggle to command respect in dressing rooms that contain players older than you are. What do you say to that? Would I have to name examples of young head coaches having success in the game? I think it has to. I do indeed have some association with the country, and that should do me the world of good in the short term. Ollie, in your opinion, I need to work with a team to be absolutely sure, but I see no reason why we can't achieve great things with this group of players. You met the players already. What has their reaction been to your appointment? What role can supporters play in moving the club forward? Where do you think you can take this club? How do you go about the day-to-day work on the training ground? How good is it to have someone like Jay Folston to build this team around? Is Matt Worthington going to keep the armband? Do you feel the squad could do with strengthening any particular position? A defensive midfielder. What would you say is your style as it relates to people management? Terry, you narrowly missed on a promotion, forcing the fans to wait another year. Can you go one better and give the fans their dream of promotion? I think I think that is the next step for this club. But the board only want me to get to the playoffs. Yeah. Last season's performance has no bearing on this. We'll have to work hard to achieve that dream. Mom said that different head coaches favor different competitions. Will you concentrate primarily on achieving the year? Absolutely. Okay. So he said he would provide like a summary for me at the end of the press conference. I didn't see that in the Torquay press conference or the Chelsea press conference I did in my other save or in this one. So I don't know. So you have to wait for that to close. I tried clicking on the close button and it wouldn't close. I was gonna finish. Okay, looks good. Started their preseason training camp in Bristol, England. The camp will run until Saturday, July 19th. James Hammond injured. Great. He's like our backup goalkeeper, right? Was he our number one? I don't think so. I think, yeah, he was. He was our number one. So our number one goalkeeper out for up to 2 months with an injury. Getting FM'd already. Okay, so now one of my things is goalkeeper. I need a goalkeeper. This happened last in with Torquay in the last save too. I had to go out and find a goalkeeper early on because I don't need a replacement for Matt Worthington. I don't know what this is all about. What kind of goalkeeper is it? Let's see. Tactics. He's a ball playing goalkeeper. Okay. In that system, he's a ball playing goalkeeper. Find a replacement. I'm looking to players similar abilities to this player. Well, yeah. I don't want to replace him though. I mean, I do want to replace him, but I don't want to replace him. Oh, 21 to 32. Choose an area, nation, Europe, England. Okay. Yeah. Standard, any scouts, we don't have any scouts, include results found in other recruitment focuses. Okay, confirm. Okay. Give me a screen, give me something, game. Okay, so recruitment. Now see, I don't want to replace him. I mean, does this mean that he's going to get word, oh, he's looking for a replacement for me? No, it means that we need strengthening in that position because there's only 3 of you. So who's in my under 18 squad that could come up as a goalkeeper? That's it? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. We got nobody in the under 18s. Oh man. We need to recruit players to the under 18 squad too. Well, some of these guys will be going down to the under 18s, right? Probably. Ben, what's your story? Are you going to Taunton? All my midfielders have like mediocre stamina. So I don't know how good our if I do another tactic. Probably add another tactic. Um, do a route 1. That's what we played last year. So one of these guys can go up, then come out here. I'd rather keep 3. 4-1, 4-1. So if we did the 4-1, 4-1, then these guys would just drop back and become like regular midfielders. They would drop back out of being wingers to being midfielders. Maybe that one. Let's see. I'm thinking route 1 just because just lob it over the top and lob it over the top and let the forwards run under it to try to keep it not so intense. It does have some intensity to it though. Although it is less intensive than the Gegenpress. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see who gets injured tomorrow. Try to click on this. Didn't close. Match prep Plymouth. Found out a match preparation for the upcoming game against Plymouth Argyle after consulting with the analysis team. Feel free to change the focuses as you wish ahead of the session. So again, club, staff, coaching. We don't have any scouts. Maybe I have to put the advertisements in the paper? And then they get hired then they get hired? Coach. What kind of coaches do we have? Do we have a goalkeeping coach? We do have a goalkeeping coach. Okay, so we need a fitness coach and maybe just another general coach. Need a fitness coach. And then another general coach. We need a head performance coach. Now the game says we need a goalkeeping coach, even though it says we have a goalkeeping coach. So I think I'll just leave that for now. Medical staff. Says we need a physio. So I guess I put these ads in the paper and then the GM hires people, because I think that's how I have it set up for them to hire people. We have no scouts. We don't have a chief scout. We don't have any scouts. Um, okay. Well, Neil is supposed to be hiring and firing the chief scout. He's also supposed to be hiring and firing the scouting staff and the medical staff and everything else. So I'm going to let him try to do that after I put ads in the paper to say what we needed. So yeah, we got this up here. This. All right. So hopefully we can come out of this game with that game was on Tuesday. Did we already play a game down here? Tuesday. Doesn't say we played a game. How about schedule, calendar, Plymouth, training camp. Said our next game was on a Tuesday. I don't know. But it says this game is tomorrow. So let's see. Team selection advice. Well, let's just do this. Sunny Fish. Jay is in the middle, Young and Everton. Okay, let's just go with this squad then. Sure. 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 Recruitment team is led and managed by Neil Warnock, and they've been responsible for planning and managing assignments across our accessible locations. Recruitment, our team file reports on players they watch, and all of that information is fed back into our recruitment hub under player recommendations for review. The recruitment hub also holds information on current recruitment focus areas where we're looking for talent, as well as our squad planner with details on all contracts for players at the club and plenty of other detail to help you. Oh, Les Jonas. We already have somebody in there. Lewis Thomas. Josh Harrop. So I'll have to look at those player recommendations. Okay, I didn't see that before. Before you get heavily involved, it's worth taking a moment to understand what our current obligations are. Any prearranged signings yet to arrive, players out on loan or set to depart permanently will affect your decisions. The board will outline what's expected of us in the transfer market. While it isn't an absolute requirement and while it shouldn't be the sole focus, you'll be evaluated on them and they typically make sense for the overall direction of the club. That's why I'm looking for up to 32, because if I find a good player, I want to be able to sign them to a longer term contract. The club will work on recruitment year round, even though there are limited registration periods. Any deals agreed will only be able, ad breaks are starting up, everybody. Any deals agreed will only be able to go through when those transfer windows are open, but the work to get players identified and signed never stops. 258 days left in the transfer window. Done deals, average transfer value, total spent. That's for the whole competition. We got Jordan Thomas from Yeovil for 6.75 thousand. Jordan Thomas is a defender, wingback, right. Peter Critchley. We're able to achieve will be impacted heavily by our scouting budget. Not to be mistaken with the transfer and wage budgets. This is a pool of money that we can spend to increase the scope, breadth, and depth of our reports on players from very close to home to all corners of the world. More frequent reports and longer overseas trips will cost more. Zero spent this season. Wage. Okay, this is our wages. We only have $810 a week in our wage budget. We've got this much available in our scouting budget. With so many reports and so much information, it can be helpful to shortlist players of particular interest. You can have multiple shortlists for as many reasons as you need, and all players can be added to as many shortlists as they need to be added to. When we have a player who we really think can improve the team, we'll bring them to your attention with a message or through the recruitment hub, depending on your preferences, like these guys right here. Center back, goalkeeper. We can use Transfer Room to sign players, sending our requirements as a form of announcement that we're seeking a particular player profile at a certain cost. Once we do that, we'll wait for the offers to be made and evaluate our options. Transfer Room makes it easier for teams to sell players by circulating adverts for available players. If and when you want to move a player on, the opportunities part of Transfer Room allows you to see who might be a good fit for potential departing players. Myself and the rest of the recruitment team will try to highlight when particular opportunities arise for us to pair one of our players we're thinking of moving on with the requirements from another club. This will happen for both permanent moves and for loan deals. Okay, looks like the ads are over. Additionally, you will have the option to hire an intermediary to sell a player, where they act on the club's behalf to broker a deal. This comes at a financial cost, but brings a more specific and focused approach depending on their network of contacts, and they can often act quicker to get a deal done. You can also ask an agent about market interest for their opinions on the prospective transfer options for any player in our squad should you be considering a sale. This information is valuable, and the intermediaries may not be quite so helpful as you ask them for it repeatedly without then acting upon it. Okay, so intermediaries, if you ask them for it too much for information on offloading a player to another club or whatever, and you don't act on it, then they're not going to be so helpful. They'd be like, I'm telling you what team wants this guy. Why don't you just do the deal so I can make my money? I think you probably have to pay the intermediary regardless. That's a really quick overview of how we work. I'll be here at any point if you want me to help with anything. The transfer market is critical to winning, and I want to give you all the tools to succeed. Okie doke. You hired a new member of your staff. Who did we hire? Colin Hamlet has agreed terms to be chief scout. They don't have something in here for chief scout. Okay, he's average adaptability, competent in judging player ability, and average in judging player potential. I guess that's okay for our level in the English football pyramid. Okay. 21,000 per year, so we're paying them about what, $1,800 a month? Maybe 16. That's quite a bit, isn't it? Well, Chief Scout, I guess. He is a Chief Scout. 21 divided by 12. 1.75. 1,750 a week. No, month. I got to get my math right. 21 divided by 52. $400 a week. Okay, that's reasonable. Yeah, you can be the Chief Scout. Recruitment. No, squad, match, club, staff, coaching team, recruitment team, responsibilities, delegation, scouting responsibilities, assigning scouts. We'll delegate that to Colin Hamlet. I want to handle the scouting meetings, provide scout feedback. Okay, I want to handle scouting meetings. Okay, so we've done that to the appropriate person. And now, okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, let's see. Training review. Don't we have a game today? Yeah, we have a game. Okay, this guy trained well. So we want to do rating. So I think we want to do the same thing that we did last time. We want to praise the guys who did well, right? Players making good progress. Okay, where do I praise them? I think maybe you can't do it. You used to be able to praise players. Well, you might still be able to, but maybe you can't do it in preseason. You just right click on them. Like over here, you'd right click on him. Performance, playing time, fitness, training. Coach's report. Yeah, see, it's the same thing. Well, I'm not gonna look at it too much. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I don't think we're going to get any information right now, and I don't want to take too much time up doing it. Um, okay, it's 3 o'clock, so it's game time, right? We're going to go with this squad. Go to match. Oh, no. Got to select substitutes. How about everybody? I don't know my players that well yet, you know? I hope these guys aren't. Oh, yeah. See, I'm selecting players that he was one of them. Jay. I mean, I don't really know my players that well yet, so I've got to figure out. I don't have a backup goalkeeper. Uh, I don't want to select any of these guys. Cody Cook. I put Cody Cook on here. The backup striker. Oh wait, Cody Cook is my striker. Okay. Uh, can I just auto select? Quick pick. I guess. I mean, I just want to play the match. I guess. Please wait. We haven't done any opposition instructions or anything, so why didn't it let me do the why didn't it let me do the oh, I gotta go in here and change this, right? I'm gonna do broadcast. I just want to do key highlights during highlights. Show replays. Replays are shown for goals. Can I pause the game and then change this? Don't do key highlights. Broadcast. 2D classic, behind the goal, aerial, broadcast, tactical, camera height. On 2D. Well, it's good to know that that's where the thing is. That's where the instant result is. Are those free kicks? Those might be free kicks when they're now. We're supposed to be positive. I don't have that set in my tactics actually, but I want to. There it is. There it is. Oh, hit the post. Hit the post. Woolston. Corson. Yeah, we've got 3 shots, 1 on target. We got better XG. I mean, we almost had that goal. Can I encourage them? How do I encourage them? 7.1 for Dryer. How do I encourage? Oh, I think sideline stuff is gone, right? I want to play for set pieces, right? Because that's one of our things, playing for set pieces. I don't even know who my best header of the ball is. I just kind of wanted to get this game in. So there's no shouts anymore. There's no sideline shouts, which I think is kind of unfortunate because I think that's kind of a big part of football. It's a big part of football. The manager on the sidelines shouting out to his players, you know, either encouragement or instructions or something, you know. That was an unfortunate deflection. How my guys doing? Getting tired? I mean, it'd be nice to be able to encourage these guys. Some guys they're looking a little tired. There's no tooltip over here, so you don't really know. 7. Our XG is just slightly better than theirs. We've controlled possession. I mean, so we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're playing gegenpress. We're controlling the ball, but we haven't scored yet. Fish is 6-1. What's his jumping? 14. Strength, good strength, balance. How about Fulston? He's 6 foot. Not much jumping. Dyer is 6 foot. Not great jumping reach. So let's address the team. Okay, so do I need to pull anybody out yet? I don't think so. Okay, so we are controlling the ball. It's just we haven't created, we can create a few chances. Only 2 shots on target. They've got 6 shots on target. Maybe we should go to a balanced. I missed this before. I mean, because Fish is... He's got 10 finishing. We don't have any shots in the second half. Go to balanced. Or go to attacking. Let's go to attacking. Let's see what we can generate. I mean, my guys look good. Okay, Jay's attacking midfielder central. He gets in. Oh. Not far wide. Ten shots on goal now. We only have 2 on target. Our XG is better. Our possession's better. We're just not creating anything. We're not creating great chances. Nice save by Wanacott. You know what? Let's bring Jay off. Or he's playing on the left? I thought he was playing in the center. Let's bring him on for attacking midfielder Ed Palmer. Let's bring Jay out for Denzel. Let's bring Worthington out. For Cody Cook. Louis Dennis. Bring Dreyer out. I think Worthington's going to be okay to stay in. Okay, Fish. Worthington still in. Palmer, Young. So I brought in Dennis. Okay, it looks like the changes have been made. Oh man, what are you doing? The pass was to you, sir. The pass was to you. Is he injured? Got a yellow card. Says he's okay. Fair. Why is he only... Oh, Matt Worthington. Wait. Fairly good. Peak. But he looks like he's limping along. Is he injured? Doesn't look to be moving very well. Okay, Boateng scores. We got 14 minutes left. Let's take off some more. Let's see what we've got. Thomas, you can come off for your defender on the right. Corey Eddy, Dyer and Fulston. How about we take Fish off? We'll put on Dylan Morgan. Let's see who needs to come off. Maybe Worthington, defensive midfielder. Who can come on for him? Cody Cook. Carson. Let's get you off and put on your defender on the left. I don't think we have anybody that we can bring on for you. Holston or Dyer? Do we have any defenders that we can bring on for you guys? No. Attacking midfielder, left center. My midfielders are all newly substituted. So they got 10 shots on target. Okay, looks like it's not going to happen for us today. They've had 18 corners. 18. We've 62% possession. They've had 18 corners. Oh, brother. What was that? Oh, it was an own goal. Yeah, deflection. This guy's Denzel looks like he's limping when he walks. Look at him. Look like he's limping. But it doesn't say he's injured. That's the game. 3-0. We lose our first game. 15 shots, only 3 on target. Got to work on that. XG, not terrible. We only had 2 corners. They had 18. 62% possession, which goes to show you possession doesn't mean a lot. Own goal. Yeah, address the team. I mean, they did keep the ball. You know, they did keep the ball. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's close this out here. I'm going to save this. And I'm going to sign off. I got to get going. Thanks for watching, everybody. VOD watchers, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here, Forza Juve. And I'm not going to do my regular outro. I'm just going to sign off. So thank you so much for watching today. And we'll try to figure out how to get a winning team going. And then we'll go from there. So thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you next time. And next time will most likely be next Wednesday from about 10 to 1. So we'll see you next time, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. And wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.